Okay, so you're thinking about diving into the boba tea business. You've got great taste, literally. This market is booming, but as we dug into the research, it's clear this is about more than just liking boba. It's about understanding what makes a boba business thrive.
Exactly. Boba Dreams, the source we're analyzing, really emphasizes the experience of boba. It's visual, it's customizable, it's perfect for sharing on social media. It's not just a drink, it's a lifestyle.
And that definitely seems to be resonating, with the US market projected to hit $3 billion by 2027. But with that kind of growth, standing out is key, right?
Absolutely. Boba Dreams found that businesses who nail their niche right out of the gate see much higher success rates. Are you the classic Taiwanese boba shop? Or are you going for, like, modern, trendy flavors? Defining this early on could really shape your brand.
That makes sense. So are you the spot with cheese foam, which, by the way, is a creamy, slightly salty topping that adds this whole other dimension to boba? Or are you all about those healthy, low-sugar options?
Those are great examples of niche choices. And speaking of choices, Boba Dreams was very clear. Location can make or break your boba business. High foot traffic areas like college towns, malls,
Yeah.
busy downtown areas, these are your boba sweet spots.
Makes sense. I mean, who hasn't been walking around, seen a shop with people sipping those colorful drinks, and suddenly you need boba?
Precisely. That's why your storefront is so important. Boba Dreams actually calls it your visual menu. It needs to be as enticing as your drinks.
It's like your storefront is the Instagram photo that draws people in, and then the actual boba is the delicious reality that keeps them coming back for more. But even with a prime location and eye-catching branding, you need a menu that pops, right?
Absolutely. Forget basic black tea and tapioca pearls. While those are classics, today's boba lover craves variety. We're talking fruit teas, unique milk choices like oat milk, and customizable sweetness levels.
And let's not forget toppings. Tapioca pearls are a given, but Boba Dreams highlighted some trends like popping boba, those little juice-filled spheres that burst in your mouth, and jelly cubes, which add a fun, chewy texture.
Those are great examples. And what's fascinating is that these options aren't just about taste, they're Instagrammable. That visual appeal is huge in today's market.
It's like each cup is a tiny work of art. But even with the most Instagrammable, delicious drinks, you need to make sure the financials add up. And Boba Dreams didn't shy away from the numbers.
They didn't. The beverage industry is known for having tight profit margins, and boba is no exception. Boba Dreams actually suggested aiming for a 70% gross profit margin on each drink, which can be challenging given rising ingredient costs.
Okay, so that's where things get real. You're not just blending flavors, you're crunching numbers to make sure each cup contributes to the bottom line. So how do successful boba shops manage to hit those margins? Tell me they've got some secret boba formula.
Well, they do have some strategies. Boba Dreams emphasize the importance of smart sourcing and savvy cost management. And that starts with understanding which ingredients make sense to buy in bulk.
Okay, so bulk buying, smart sourcing, it's giving me flashbacks to my grocery shopping sprees, except instead of a pantry full of snacks, we're talking mountains of tapioca pearls. But seriously, what kind of ingredients make sense for bulk purchases?
Boba Dreams highlights staples like tapioca pearls, of course, along with teas, syrups, things with a longer shelf life. This helps reduce cost per cup, which is crucial for that 70% margin goal.
It's like the boba equivalent of buy low, sell high, right? Speaking of selling, I'm curious about those tempting upsells Boba Dreams mention. How do you get people to say yes to spending a little extra?
It's all about perceived value. Offering a larger size for a slightly higher price is a classic Boba Dreams, found that just showcasing that bigger size often entices customers to upgrade.
It's playing on that more boba for my buck mentality, I get it. What about those premium toppings we talked about? Do those factor into upselling?
Absolutely. Those unique Instagrammable toppings can command a slightly higher price. Think about it. Would you pay a little extra for a topping that elevates both the flavor and the look of your boba? Many customers would.
It's true. I'd probably pay extra for some aesthetically pleasing popping boba. Makes for a great social media story, right? But speaking of today's world, Boba Dreams really emphasize technology.
They did. And this goes beyond just having a flashy website. We're talking delivery apps and online ordering. Boba Dreams found that shops leveraging these platforms see a significant increase in orders, especially among younger demographics.
So it's not just about foot traffic anymore. You're tapping into a whole new world of customers scrolling through their phones, craving a boba fit.
Exactly. Imagine you're having the movie night and bam, your boba shop pops up on Uber Eats, ready to deliver that perfect pairing to your doorstep. Convenience is king in 2024.
It's true. Sometimes you don't even realize you need boba until it's right there at your fingertips. But what about keeping those customers coming back for more? Boba Dreams mention loyalty programs.
Rightfully so. Loyalty programs are crucial in today's competitive landscape. Think about it if you're a regular at a boba shop and they offer you a free drink after a certain number of purchases or maybe early access to a new flavor. Wouldn't that make you more likely to choose them over a competitor?
Absolutely. It's like they're rewarding you for being a loyal boba enthusiast.
Yeah.
What other ways can boba shops create that sense of loyalty?
Boba Dreams suggests going beyond the transactional and focusing on community building. Think social media engagement, running contests, featuring customer photos, even hosting in-person events. It's about creating a brand that people connect with on a personal level.
That makes a lot of sense. It's like turning your boba shop into a hub for boba lovers to connect and share their passion.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, people want more than just a good drink. They want an experience. And Boba Dreams really dove deep on the importance of aligning your boba offerings with those larger trends shaping consumer behavior.
Okay, so we're not just talking about boba flavors anymore. We're talking about tapping into trends. This is where it gets interesting. What are some of those key trends that boba shops need to be aware of?
Well, one that stood out in Boba Dreams was the rise of the health-conscious consumer. Today's boba lover is increasingly interested in healthier options. They want to indulge without the guilt.
Okay, so it's like having your boba and drinking it too, but without the sugar crash afterwards. What kind of healthy swaps are we talking about?
Boba Dreams found that 60% of Gen Z boba drinkers actively seek out healthy alternatives. This means natural sweeteners, plant-based milk alternatives like almond or soy, even organic tea options. And it's not just about appealing to a specific demographic.
It's about offering choices that align with different lifestyles and dietary needs.
Exactly. And this ties into another major trend Boba Dreams highlighted: sustainability.
So we're talking eco-friendly boba. Is that even a thing?
It's definitely becoming a thing. Boba Dreams found that consumers are increasingly drawn to businesses with sustainable practices. And it's not just about attracting customers. It's about aligning your business with those values.
So it's not just a trend, it's a responsibility. What kind of sustainable swaps are we talking about in the boba world?
Think reusable cups and incentive programs for customers who bring their own. Boba Dreams also highlighted the importance of sourcing sustainable ingredients, like ethically sourced tea and alternative sweeteners.
So every sip of boba can be a step towards a healthier planet. I love that. But beyond these broader trends of health and sustainability, I'm curious about the role of technology. We talked about delivery apps, but Boba Dreams hinted at even deeper integration.
Absolutely. Imagine this. You walk into a boba shop and instead of waiting in line, you order and pay through a mobile app. Your custom boba creation is ready within minutes, tailored exactly to your taste. That's the power of technology.
That would definitely streamline my boba runs. No more mispronounced orders or waiting for the credit card machine to process. What other technological innovations are shaping the boba scene?
Boba Dreams showcased some shops using interactive menus with high-quality visuals of each drink and topping moved. Customers can customize their order down to the ice and sweetness level, all at their fingertips. It's about making the experience as seamless and personalized as possible.
It's like Boba 2.0. But with all this talk about technology trends and creating the perfect boba experience, I have to ask, what's the most important takeaway for aspiring bobapreneurs? What's the secret sauce that ties it all together?
Boba Dreams was very clear on this. The most successful boba businesses are the ones that stay adaptable. The boba landscape is constantly evolving, and those who can adapt and innovate will be the ones who thrive.
So it's not enough to just follow the current trends. You have to anticipate what's next.
Exactly, and that requires staying informed, being open to new ideas, and most importantly, listening to your customers. Their feedback is invaluable.
It's like that saying, change is the only constant. And in the fast-paced world of boba, that couldn't be more true. So for those ready to dive into the boba business, Boba Dreams offered some final words of wisdom, right?
They did. They stressed the importance of starting small and scaling gradually. Don't feel pressured to open a mega shop right away. Start with a solid foundation, build a loyal following, and then expand strategically.
So test the waters before diving headfirst into the boba pool.
Exactly. And as you grow, you remember those strong relationships with suppliers we talked about. They'll be crucial for maintaining quality and managing costs as your volume increases.
It's like building a boba empire brick by delicious brick. But At the end of the day, what it really comes down to is passion.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah,
You have to
like
love boba. You have to love the creativity, and you have to love the challenge of building a business in a dynamic and ever-evolving industry.
it's not just about serving a drink, it's about sharing a passion. Well, I have to say, after this deep dive, I'm feeling both inspired and a little thirsty for some boba.
Me too. And I think that's a great note to end on. If you're passionate about boba and ready to take on the challenge, this could be your time. Just remember everything we've unpacked here today and never stop exploring those flavors and possibilities.
Cheers to that. And that's a wrap on our deep dive into the boba business boom. We hope you're walking away with valuable insights, a thirst for boba, and maybe even the inspiration to start your own boba empire.
Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay thirsty for knowledge.